Hi everyone, welcome back to Dabbling with Debbie. I just want to take a few minutes first to say thank you guys so much to everybody that has been watching my videos and to the people that have subscribed. I'm like overwhelmed. I didn't know what I was expecting, but I sure wasn't expecting people to be watching them as much as they are, and I'm greatly appreciative. Like I said, I decided to do this because I absolutely love watching other people swatch and organize their polishes. I just find it something very relaxing for me. Just listening to certain people, their voices are so calm and soothing, like Caitlin swatches. I love to watch her, just because her voice is so calm and soothing. And Cosmetic Sanctuary, who plays the wonderful music, when she swatches her polishes, those are videos that I like to watch at the end of the day, like when I'm laying in bed getting ready to go to sleep. And then there's other swatchers that I enjoy when throughout the day, the Polished Mage and Hey Mercedes and Polished with Ray, and I absolutely love Linry, and there's many others that that I watch. So from the bottom of my heart, like I said, I just wanted to say thank you so much to everybody that has been following along, and I hope you continue to follow along and like what I'm doing. If you have any suggestions, please don't hesitate to let me know in the comments. I'm not a very good editor. I'm doing this all by myself. Like I said, I am not young. I am 60 years old, and I am very technically challenged. So for me to be able to do this has been a big challenge, and it's been rewarding for me to be able to kind of figure things out on my own. So that being said, we're going to go ahead. I did receive some of my HHC polishes here from September. I apologize, I kind of tore into everything already. I did get these last week, I think on Thursday, but on Friday I was busy. I was at work, and then I came home and we were leaving early Saturday morning to go to my daughter's house up north. They had bought a house, so we were helping them move, and I made some cranberry orange muffins to take. So I was kind of preoccupied, and then I was gone all weekend. So here we are. It's Monday afternoon. I got home from work, and I've got some time to go ahead and swatch polishes for you guys. I can show you the first thing that I have on my nails here. This is this really, it's not traffic coney, it's more of a really bright neon yellowy orange with some flakies and some black flakes, and it is this Colores de Caro polish, and it is called Pumpkinhead. And I believe I have only 2 coats of this polish, and then I have a smoothing top coat and then a fast dry top coat. So that is what's on my nails. So let's go ahead and get into my new polishes here. So the first one is this polish. It's really pretty glittery polish, and it's called the Mysterious QI. Lots of different colors in there, really pretty. The second one I have is by Cuticula, this really pretty fall flaky bomb, and this is called Flutter in Fall. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do something a little different today. I'm going to go ahead and try and live swatch everything for you guys today. And the next one is this Victorian varnish. It's called My Playlist is Humorous. This reflective balm. It's got green and blue and pink and purple in there. I must have been feeling the green blue polishes because these four are all green polishes. The next one is red-eyed lacquer called Torterra. A really pretty kind of grungy green with some gold and purple flakes in there. The next one is another Victorian varnish, Crumpets and Croquet. I think this is a reflective too. I already put the stickers on top. It's green with this pink shimmer in there. Really pretty. And the last one is, I think this is by Vanessa Molina, and it's called Dreamlight Wings. It's just going to be a topper. And then to round it off with, just to make 10, I can show you some of my these are polishes that I already have. This is by Danny Vienna. I bought this at Polish and Beauty Expo this year. It's called Truest Fall. Another pretty flaky, I think this has got reflective glitter in it too. It's got like pinks and orange and maybe some red flakies in there. Oh, my nose, I am so sorry. It's like I said, you're gonna get sick of me saying it. I live in the country. It's harvest season. It's allergy season. This is another Victorian varnish. Yeah, this one is from HHC also. I missed this one. Bone to be Wild. I believe this is this a glow? Yeah, it's a glow in the dark. And then this is a Rogue lacquer that I already had. It's called Autumn Reflections. I bought this at PB this year also. This really pretty flaky balm. It's got kind of blues and oranges and reds. I did paint my daughter's nails with this polish. We used a blue Orly that was like the color that you see in here, and then used this on a couple nails as accent nails, and it turned out really nice. And then the last one here is another Rogue lacquer. This is also from PB from this year. It's called Beam Me Up. So I'm assuming this is based on the bean sculpture that's in downtown Chicago there. All right, so let me get, I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch it on here. I think instead of trying to put it on the individual nails, I think it might be easier just to go ahead and swatch it on here. So let me go ahead and get everything organized. I'll be right back. So the first one I'm gonna go ahead and swatch is the Cuticula Flutter and Fall. So there it is in one coat. It looks much more red in the one coat. So let me get the next one. The next one is the by Danny Vienna Truest Fall. It's really pretty. That will make a really nice topper. The next one is Polish, the Mysterious QI. really pretty. It's got kind of a bluish background there. The next one is Victorian Varnish, Bone to be Wild. This is a glow in the dark. I have to see if I can figure out how to get that to glow in the dark and see if we can see it. It's pretty, just a nice light wash of color in one coat. And the next one here is another Victorian Varnish. My playlist is Humorous. It's a reflective. The next one is the Rogue Lacquer Autumn Reflections. I apologize, you keep hearing my knuckles crack. Oh, that's really pretty. And the next one is Red Eyed Lacquer Tortera. Pretty green with those purple and gold. They look kind of green. Shimmer and flakes in there. And the next one is another Victorian Varnish. This is Crumpets and Croquet. So this is really hard to swatch and talk at the same time. It would probably be easier to do a voiceover, but I have yet to figure out how to do that. I don't know how my daughter does this all day. Like I said, my younger daughter is a nail tech, and I think it would be really hard and distracting to try and do somebody's nails and, you know, you're talking to them all day long. It's really pretty green with that pink shimmer in there. So if I kind of stop talking, I apologize. The next one is this Vanessa Molina Dreamlight Wings. This looks like it's going to be a topper. It's really pretty. This orange nail polish on my nails is really distracting me. And the next one is the Rogue Lacquer Bean Me Up. That'll make a nice topper too. That'll look pretty for blues and pinks and purples, maybe some really nice pastel-y colors. So there we go, one coat of everything. So let me give these a chance to dry, and then we'll come back and put a second coat on. So here is our second coat of cuticula. I think that's definitely going to need a third coat. I mean, I think it would look pretty like this on your nail. It's really sheer. You know, it definitely would show your nail line if that's something that you don't mind. but I think we'll go ahead and do a third coat. That's what I usually do on these nails anyway, is I usually put 3 coats on. And here is the Danny Vienna. I have to wear this soon as a topper. That's really pretty. That's 2 coats. Oh, Haley Lou. We'll go ahead and do a third coat of the polish. Hey, baby kitty. She's leaving. Let me put more polish on my brush here. It's really pretty. 2 coats. Next is the Victorian varnish. This is the one that glows in the dark. I don't have any other polishes that glow in the dark. Be a little heavy-handed here with this second coat. It's got a really pretty blue shimmer. And this next one is the other Victorian varnish. I think that's only going to need 2 coats. I don't think we're going to need 3 coats of that. Really pretty. Next is the Rogue Lacquer. I don't think we're going to need 3 coats of that either. It's really pretty. I love the blue, how the other colors stand out against that. Next is the Red-Eyed Lacquer Tortera. Make sure I get the sides there. That's 2 coats. Next is the Victorian varnish again. I love that pink shimmer in there. So pretty. Next is the Vanessa Molina again. Put a little more on my brush here. That's really pretty. I can't wait to wear that either as a topper. Like I said, I think that'll look so good over pinks and, you know, pastel-y colors. It might even look nice over like a turquoise because it's got kind of some turquoisey flakes in there. It's pretty. And the last one here is the Rogue. It's really pretty. So I think what I'm going to do is wait for these to dry, and I'm going to go back and I will put a third coat on the ones that need the third coat, and then put a top coat on, and then when everything is dry, I will come back. Okay, so here we are back. I've got 2 and 3 coats. I put, like I said, a third coat on all of the polishes that I thought needed an extra coat. I put a smoothing top coat and then a regular top coat on. I bought this Kathleen & Co. Smooth Operator smoothing top coat, and I've been trying this, and I really like it. It works really well. And then I just put a Seche Vite top coat on top, and look at how shiny and how smooth it works really well. So let me get the bottles of polish, and I can go ahead and show you close-up shots again of the polishes next to the bottles. Okay, so here is the by Danny Vienna. This is only 2 coats. I didn't put a 3rd coat on. I can't wait to wear this. This is beautiful. And here is the cuticula. And this is 3 coats. And I apologize for keep saying everything is beautiful. I think I've said it probably 100 times in this video so far. Here is the Victorian varnish in 3 coats. So this is the glow in the dark. So when I'm finished with this, I'll go ahead and see if we can activate it. And remember a few minutes ago when I was like, oh, this is the only glow in the dark polish that I have. But actually this polish that I have on is glow in the dark. I happened to look at it and it's like, oh, it says it's glow in the dark. So we'll see what this looks like too. And then here is the polish Mysterious QI. And 3 coats. And then this is the Victorian varnish. This only has 2 coats. And let me get the other ones. So here is the Rogue. There is only 2 coats of this. And here is the Red-Eyed Lacquer. And this only has 2 coats also. The Victorian varnish. That, excuse me, that smoothing top coat really made a big difference. When Kathleen & Co., they have a Black Friday sale, I'm going to have to buy a couple bottles of that. And here is the Vanessa Molina. That is 3 coats. And then the last one is the Bean Me Up from Rogue Lacquer. Very nice. All right, let me see if I can charge up my nails and charge up this nail, and we'll go see what they look like in the dark. Okay, so I have my my blue and green book here, so I am going to go ahead and put my polishes in. So the first one here is the Victorian varnish. I can't use my left hand. The next one is the Rogue. Trying to get that Victorian varnish in there. There we go. The Red-Eyed Lacquer. I don't know if you can hear Lilu. She's sitting right here next to me, and she's pouring up a storm, so you might be able to hear. Victorian varnish, Vanessa Molina. Hi baby, what are you doing? So there's those. So here is my book with my pinks, oranges, yellows, and golds. Do not fight that paper. Let me see, which one do I have first? The Cuticula. So we'll put that one in. And then the by Danny Vienna. And then here is my book that's going to have purples, reds, and blacks. So let me see. The polish one goes first. And then the Rogue. Lilo. Stop biting that. Okay, so there we go. So like I said, thank you guys so much again from the bottom of my heart. I truly appreciate you coming along with me on this journey as I continue to swatch all of my polishes. And I'm going to try and go ahead and insert the pictures of those two glow-in-the-dark polishes that I took. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me again today, and I look forward to seeing you at my next video. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.